Alright, I'm trying to come up with something for older people that live in nursing facilities. Not necessarily nursing facilities, but old folks' homes, 50s plus. So I kind of came up with this. I still have to finish cutting off the dowels, sanding, and doing some sort of varnish. But the idea is take these test tubes and put them in, put some water in, and you can take plant cuttings or little flowers that you've gotten from the nursery or wherever, cut-offs, and you can put them in your window and let them take root or till they die and then throw them out. Let's take off these dowels that I glued in. Here, I'll turn it so the camera can see. Does that work better? Yeah. I want to do something that's small, because they got such small apartments in these places. They don't really have a lot of room for stuff. But with spring coming, people like to have some new growth, a little bit of inspiration when you have to be closed in. You don't have family members so much coming around to visit you. So just something to brighten up your room a little bit. That's that. And do some sanding and varnish. Alright, I'm going to do some sanding on these test tube flower pot, well, propagation things. This is one that I've completed. I just got to varnish it, clear coat or whatever. You'll see me a lot of times sitting down to do stuff because I have a autoimmune issue, which makes me disabled. And the problem with it is I can't stand for long. I have to sit down when I feel something coming on so I don't end up laying down on the concrete. So that being said, I'm going to do a little sanding on this. I'm not going to do too much because of the noise, and I'm just kind of just soften it up where I left some marks from the dowels. That should do it. Now I'm going to get some varnish. I'm going to dust these things off, get some varnish, and set them up. And I don't know if you can hear my sander. It sounds like it's on its last legs. This will be the third one I've killed. But hey, can't kill them if you don't use them, right? Alright, I'm back. And I did stain up one of these little propagation things, whatever, I don't know what to call them. And I used walnut stain. I actually got this off of Amazon. It's for staining gun stock, but I kind of like it for this. I'll probably do a clear coat on this as well. Alright, I'm not sure if my camera's working that way or not, but anyways, I'm going to use this to do another one of these propagation. I just thought a variety. It's not very much different from the dark walnut one I just did. This one is called American Chestnut. I got this from an Ace hardware store when I was doing my grandson's step up to the counter and get in trouble stool. So, but I liked it. It looked nice on his his stool, so I thought I'd do this. I'm actually using pine scraps to make this project, and then this right here is pieces of, I believe it's cedar, so we'll see how it turns out anyways. So yeah, this is my project for this morning before I start doing some planter boxes. I've got to get some of them done for a show that's an outdoor show next weekend, or actually in 2 weeks. Next weekend I have a show at an old folks home, and that's why I'm doing all these small projects. If anyone's got any ideas of small projects, I don't know if you can see this, small projects for older people that are shut in and they can't really get out to do very much, I'm open for any suggestions. My mom lives in one of those apartment complex things for older people, and they have a bedroom, walk-in closet, kitchen, living room, so they don't really have a lot of room for stuff. So they do have a kind of a good sized window with a narrow windowsill, probably like 3-inch deep. Unless you're my mom, because I put in a temporary deep one for her, where I used I think a 4 or 6-inch deep pine board and screwed it to her windowsill. So I'll pay the cost when she's not in there any longer. I'll have to probably pay the cost or just leave the board there. I don't know what they do in situations like that, but she needed some window space because she likes flowers, and in the apartment building there's not a lot of window space, so that's it. You do what you can. So I will get back to you once I get these all done and clear coated.